Ever wondered what happens to the money you owe when you die? Does your family have to pay your credit card bills? Today, we're breaking down exactly what happens to your debt after death, explained so simply that even a 5-year-old could understand it.
Okay, imagine you have a piggy bank. Sometimes you borrow coins from your parents to buy toys, and you promise to pay them back later. That borrowed money is called debt. Now, what if something happened to you? Would your little brother or sister have to give those coins back? Here's the simple truth. When someone dies, their debt doesn't just disappear into thin air, but it also doesn't automatically become someone else's problem. Think of it like this. When a person dies, everything they owned becomes part of something called an estate. An estate is like a big treasure chest that holds all their stuff, their house, car, money in the bank, and yes, even the money they owed to others. Now here's where it gets interesting. Before anyone in the family can get anything from that treasure chest, the people who were owed money get to take what they're owed first. It's like when you're sharing pizza. The person who paid for it gets their slice before everyone else digs in. Let's say your grandpa had $10,000 in his bank account, but he owed $5,000 on his credit cards. The credit card companies would take their $5,000 first, then the remaining $5,000 would go to the family. Fair and square. But what if Grandpa owed more money than he had? What if he owed $20,000 but only had $10,000? This is called being insolvent, a fancy word that means you don't have enough money to pay everything you owe. Here's the good news. If there's not enough money in the estate to pay all the debts, the family doesn't have to reach into their own pockets to make up the difference. The debt simply doesn't get paid. The creditors, that's what we call the people who are owed money, just have to accept that they won't get everything back. Think of it like a lemonade stand. If your lemonade stand runs out of lemonade and there are still people in line, those people don't get lemonade. They can't go to your neighbor's lemonade stand and demand lemonade from them. That wouldn't be fair, right? However, there are some special situations where family members might have to pay. If someone co-signed a loan, which means they promised to pay if the person who died couldn't, then yes, that co-signer has to pay. It's like if you and your friend both promised to clean your room together. If your friend doesn't help, you still have to finish the job because you made that promise. Also, if someone was married and lived in a community property state, 9 states in America work this way, then the surviving spouse might be responsible for certain debts. These states treat married couples like one financial team, so they share both the wins and the losses. But if you didn't co-sign anything and you're not a spouse in a community property state, you're protected. Debt collectors might call and try to convince you to pay your loved one's debts, but you don't have to. It's important to know your rights when dealing with debt after death.
So let's wrap this up with a simple answer. When you die, your debt gets paid from your estate, all the money and property you left behind. If there's not enough money to cover everything, the remaining debt usually just goes away. Your children, siblings, or friends don't inherit your debt unless they specifically co-signed for it or have a special legal obligation. The main thing to remember is this: debt dies with you as long as other people didn't promise to pay it too. Your family gets what's left after the debts are paid, but they don't have to pay anything extra from their own money. Understanding what happens to debt when someone dies can help you make smarter financial decisions today. If you found this explanation helpful, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our simple breakdowns of complicated money topics. Drop a comment below telling us what financial question you'd like us to explain like you're 5 next. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who might be worried about inheriting debt. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to protecting your family's financial future. And that's why we are explaining it to you like you're 5.